1. Better haptic feedback. The PS5 controller has been designed to provide a more immersive gaming experience with its haptic feedback feature. Players will be able to feel the textures of in-game objects and environments, making the game world feel more real. The PS5 will also feature adaptive triggers, which will offer different levels of resistance depending on the in-game action. For example, if you're shooting a bow and arrow, you'll feel the tension in the trigger as you pull back on the string. This will add a new level of realism to the gameplay. 2. Faster load times. One of the most frustrating things about gaming is waiting for long loading times. Thankfully, the PS5 will feature ultra-fast SSD storage that will drastically reduce loading times. Players will be able to get into the action faster and won't have to wait as long for cutscenes or in-game events. The console's extended storage will allow gamers to store more games and data on the console. The console will come with a built-in 825GB SSD, but it can be expanded with an external drive. Furthermore, the new 12-channel memory controller from PS5 Boffin developers is the fastest in existence, able to send uncompressed data at speeds up to 5.5 GB sec. So you'll never have given your game or app load anymore when it's time for some serious gaming action. 3. Backward compatibility. The PS5 will be backward compatible with most PS4 games, which is great news for gamers who have amassed a large collection of titles over the years. If you're not a millionaire, then this feature will be an added bonus and allow your old titles to continue working on older consoles. With the PS5, gamers can enjoy their favorite games from yesteryear with a little help from developers. Game Boost will automatically remaster these backward-compatible titles without any input needed on behalf of you or me as users. In addition, the PS5 will also support select PS3, PS2, and PlayStation titles via cloud streaming. So, if you're looking to play some of your favorite classics, you'll be able to do so on the PS5. 4K resolution and HDR gaming. The PlayStation 5 will support 4K resolution gaming and a high dynamic range, HDR, for even more impressive visuals. Games will look better than ever before and players will be able to see more detail in the game world. In addition, the console will upsample lower resolution games to 4K, which means that even older titles will get a visual upgrade. In particular, the PS5 is capable of outputting 120 frames per second and supports a 120 Hz refresh rate in 4K. This means that gamers will be able to enjoy smooth, high-definition gameplay on their TVs or monitors. 5. Ray tracing support. Ray tracing is a cutting-edge technology that allows for more realistic lighting effects in games. The PS5 will be the first console to support this technology, which means that games will look more realistic than ever before. Players will be able to see realistic reflections, shadows, and other lighting effects that weren't possible with previous console generations. This will add a new level of immersion to gameplay. 6. Backward compatibility with PS4 accessories. In addition to being backward compatible with PS4 games, the PS5 will also support most PS4 accessories. This includes the PlayStation Camera, the PlayStation Move controllers, and the PlayStation VR headset. So, if you're looking to upgrade to the PS5 but don't want to invest in all new accessories, you won't have to. Your existing gear will still work with the new console. 8-core Zen 2 CPU and custom GPU. The PS5 will be powered by a custom-built 8-core Zen 2 CPU and a custom GPU based on AMD's RDNA 2 architecture. This will allow the console to offer high performance and low power consumption. The PS5 will also feature 16 GB of GDDR6 RAM, which is twice the amount of RAM found in the PS4 Pro. This will give developers more room to create larger and more detailed game worlds. 8. Tempest 3D Audio Tech. One of the most exciting overlooked features is the Tempest 3D Audio Tech, which has the potential to totally change how we experience various adventures. The Tempest 3D Audio Tech will allow gamers to hear sounds in 3 dimensions, making for a more immersive and realistic gaming experience. This will create a more immersive gaming experience and make it feel like you're really in the game world. In addition, the audio system will be able to adapt to the player's surroundings. For example, if you're playing in a noisy environment, the sound will be adjusted accordingly. Sony has announced that the Pulse 3D wireless headset will be available for gamers to purchase. This headset will utilize the PS5's 3D technology to create an immersive gaming experience. This could completely change how we experience certain genres of games, such as first-person shooters and horror titles. 9. Better FPS. The console supports up to 120 FPS, which is a big step up from the PS4's 60 FPS. This will result in smoother and more responsive gameplay. In addition, the console will also support 4K resolution gaming and a high dynamic range, HDR, for even more impressive visuals. 10. Expandable storage. While the PS5 already comes with a high-capacity SSD, it also supports expandable storage. This means that you can add an external SSD to increase the amount of storage space. This is great news for gamers who want to keep a large library of games on their console. You'll be able to store up to 825 gigabytes of data on the PS5's internal SSD and up to 8 terabytes of data on an external SSD. This will give you plenty of room to store all of your favorite games, movies, TV shows, and more.